I'm sorry, but you're late. You know what time it is. It's time for your daily dose of Karens, Kevins, and public freakouts, and yet here you are, a few seconds later than what you should be. Jeez, you know what it is all the time. It comes out, same time, every day, no problems, no questions. Welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. I don't know why that took me a moment. With your host, the Australian idiot, who is annoying you for being slightly late when that doesn't particularly matter. Let's get into the clips. Here we have an interesting clip. Basically, this person has put their clothes into the wash in the communal laundry. Anyway, a little bit later, when it's done, she's come down about 10-ish minutes late, and it turns out that someone shoved her clothes into the dryer with someone else's clothes. And well, here she is now confronting that person.
Yeah, no, I don't. So
excuse me.
Are actually on top of the machine.
Yeah, okay, welcome back.
But
Are you the one who moved my stuff?
Yeah, I've had my stuff moved before.
Okay, but you put my stuff in a dryer with someone else's clothes. You're talking about you had your shit moved before. I don't know nothing about that. That has nothing to do with me. If you had a problem with someone moving your stuff, you should have waited to confront them the way that I've waited for you to confront you. But I'm pretty sure, because I moved your shit 2 hours ago and you're just now coming to check on it, so you probably weren't here fast enough, A. B, I'm sure if someone moved your shit, they didn't put it in a dryer with someone else's stuff. Like, common sense, if you must move someone's stuff, at least put it on top of the dryer. People with normal decorum and decency, that's what they would do. Who raised you? Like, the fact that I have to stand here and tell you this is blowing me. That's common sense. It's less than 10 minutes late, so, like, that's kind of ridiculous, and it's really dirty. So if you could not do that, that would be great.
I gotta be immediately honest here. I've basically got next to no experience with a communal laundry. I've literally only had to deal with it once about a year ago when I was down at PAX Oz in last year, where I sat there in the laundry on the seat for like the entire time it took to wash and dry the clothes because, you know, it states in the rules to do that. But hey, again, that's just because I don't have this experience. I don't know what this is like, and yada yada yada. I do think it's a bit silly to shove clothes from one washing machine and then just shove it in a dryer where there's other clothes already and put it on, or just shove it in there because you probably would have had to pay to put it on most likely. I don't know how communal laundromats work inside of an apartment complex to a certain degree. Like, wouldn't there be a basket there for that person's clothes or something along those lines? You don't just shove it with some other pile of clothes that you don't know if it's theirs or not, because now you've just mixed their clothes up. And that's just annoying. It's just annoying. You could have just left it on top of the dryer or on top of the wash, or usually you'd hope there'd be a basket maybe. I don't know. Putting it with someone else's crap's a bit stupid though. You've got an interesting interaction between someone who got pulled over by a police officer. There seemingly is some form of previous interaction that these two have had with each other, leading to a very intriguing traffic stop here. Here's the clip.
Can I help you? Why are you pulling me over?
So put your car in drive.
It's in park.
Okay, put it.
How can I help you?
You have.
No.
Yeah, you're not in control of him. Show me your driver's license.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you are going to show me your
Why
driver's
do I need to show you my license?
Make sure you have a valid license.
Why am I being pulled over, sir?
Quit interrupting
This is
me,
going live right now.
Okay,
you are
that's
being.
fine.
Why am
so
I?
are you? You're being recorded.
Why am I getting pulled over?
Provide your driver's license to me, or put
You
it
don't
on the
need to.
window. I'm not talking to you.
You don't need to.
Passenger, roll your window down.
No.
Roll your window down.
He doesn't need to, sir.
I'm not talking to you. Okay?
He does not need to.
I'm not talking to you.
He does not. Please call your supervisor right now.
He's here.
Where is he?
He's here.
Please identify yourself, your badge number.
He's here.
Where is he? Sir, please, can I talk to you over here? Are you the same guy that showed up to my house where your son hit my vehicle?
Why don't you tell me? I don't know anything about that.
You don't? You're on camera at my house, knocking on the door saying your son hit my vehicle.
Okay.
Is that you? What's your name?
You tell me.
Identify. Are you Clay Michael Saunders?
I'm Detective
Saunders.
That's correct.
Okay. You have a daughter named Kaylee and a son? Huh?
No.
What's your son's name?
You don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Please
Show me
provide your
driver's
supervisor.
license.
No, sir.
Yeah, he's
Call your
here.
supervisor.
I just told you he's
Sir,
here.
can I please see you over here? Are you the supervisor? Why am I being pulled over?
Yeah, you need to relax.
You're being recorded. Am I being detained?
So are you.
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you're being stopped.
Why?
You see the lights behind you? It's a
Why?
traffic stop.
Why?
Because you're being stopped.
Are you a traffic police?
You need to give your ID or else
No,
it's going to be a different outcome here for you.
No, it's
so
not.
You need to identify yourself.
No, he does not.
I'm not talking to you,
Then,
okay?
yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Please provide your supervisor here. Who's your supervisor? What's his name? Do I need to call the sheriff's office right now? You're doing something illegal. I know what you are. You're a crooked police officer. Last year, you were reprimanded. Right or wrong? You had a written reprimand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. It's okay. You're being recorded.
How many more times are you going to say that? So
Okay.
are you.
Call your supervisor.
Huh?
Am I being detained? Can I go?
No, absolutely.
What was the traffic infraction?
No, you can absolutely.
What was the traffic infraction?
You were failing.
I was not speeding.
You absolutely were.
Where's the radar?
Okay, it's in my car. My car's calibrated. Is your car calibrated?
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
So you're being stopped right now for that traffic violation. You're going to be detained while we conduct this stop. Do you understand?
Okay, I'll show you my driver's
Fair enough.
license.
Thank you.
First question first, is the police officer's car actually calibrated, or is he just saying that to try and get the person in the car to admit to speeding? I've seen this tactic before. Like, it's a common thing, like, if it's only a 5k over the... here in Australia, it's one of those things where if you're only 5k over the speed limit, you get a speeding ticket, yada, 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 you could take it to court and you could argue that the police speed radar or whatever they use to measure your speed is probably not calculated correctly because it's not that massive of a difference of a speed. And unfortunately for the police officers, 9 times out of 10, they're either unwilling to provide when the last time X item was actually calibrated, or they just can't be bothered to go through the effort to get that paperwork, so usually those speeding tickets are dropped. If it's over 5 k's an hour above the speed limit, you don't try that because it's enough of a difference where it doesn't matter at that point to a high degree and you won't successfully get to do it. It's just interesting to hear this type of argument. It's like, oh, where's your radar? Show it to me. It's like, it's in my car and it's calibrated. Is your car calibrated? It's like, it's just like, it sounds like a guy who's trying to get him to admit that he was speeding just so he can actually do the ticket. Because otherwise, I don't know. It does seem like the first officer does not seem like he's following any protocol whatsoever there, like anything reasonably. Literally got asked, why'd you pull me over? He's like, 'cause I pulled you over. Why'd you pull me over? And just refused to answer and said wanted to talk to the passenger, even though if we're pulling over the person for speeding, why would you care about the passenger? The passenger's not the one who's driving, it's the one who's driving who's the one who's driving, you know? That's the one you want the license from, right? I don't know. Also, was that a Punisher patch on that guy's clip holder? I mean, enjoy what you want to enjoy, but adorning your police uniform with stuff like that's a bit stupid, ain't gonna lie. You just watch this clip, it's amazing.
Yo, back up. Bro, you don't want this type of smoke, little cousin.
Man, those hisses be fighting words, bud. You may wanna calm down just a wee bit there. Them be fighting words. You don't know what you're about to start. Oh, they do everything they can. You never know what them humans gonna do. Next, we had a little bit of road rage with a guy getting uberly upset at a person for going into reverse whilst on a road, but they didn't actually reverse or hit anyone, so he decided to make sure to get in front of them and start going off at them for some reason.
What the f you got to say?
You don't know how to drive. You stop in the middle of the road.
Excuse me, I have 4 f***ing tourists. Excuse me.
You
can get the f*** out of my face.
We're tourists, dude. Chill out. We have a baby in the car.
Back away. You need to get shut the f*** up. You don't say God.
We didn't even move. Get in your car.
Yeah. So then why did you start backing up then?
You don't need to be on my like that. I should be able to reverse.
Oh yeah, when somebody's behind you in the middle of the road.
Get in your car and go
Get the gun.
Get the gun? Are you serious? I have you on video. I'm calling 911. I'm calling 911. Yes, bro. I have it on video. You just said get a gun. You just said get a gun. You just threatened somebody with a gun.
God, I just don't understand that entire comment there. It's like, okay, get a gun. It's like, why would you even say something like that? Are you just that type of person that's like, fine, we're in a confrontation, I'm gonna get a gun just to prove I'm right, you're wrong. Because this gets you to shut the f up and leave me alone. But because I've got a gun now, ha 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 ha. It's just stupid and pathetic and wow. This clip is a lot, if I'm completely honest. The quality of the actual video itself is hot garbage, but that's because this has now been deleted. So yeah, that's a fun problem. I'm just going to say this couple's at a vet. Their dog's in surgery. Things happen. I'll talk about it more after the clip.
I am not.
Do you hear this shit? Do you hear this shit?
Dude, call whoever you gotta do. Do you go to the grocery store and get groceries and not pay?
Hey, record this.
Record it all you want. Call the cops.
Can you please just take care of our dog?
I can do a lot of things.
Isn't that your job?
It is my job. It's also your job to pay for your service.
Okay, and
This
if
is
you guys
crazy.
had
Will you go back there and fix the dog?
Yes.
The money
We
has
are
been
working.
paid.
We are working
The
on
money
getting
has
the
been
money right
paid.
now.
Go fix my dog.
Do you want me to call 911 now? Or
Yes, because the bill has been paid.
If my dog dies because
Yes,
you're out
I want
here,
my dog.
because
Your
of all
dog's not
this,
going to die. I already took
we
the
have
dog
paid
back.
the money. The
That's
money is
fine.
paid. Please
What
finish
you're not allowed
sewing
to
up
do,
my dog that
what
is open.
you're not allowed to do is come in here and scream and call my staff.
So you
names.
guys are allowed to
She's
scream
allowed
at
to
us, but we
scream at
can't
us?
scream at you?
Did you come here with the money?
We got the money now.
Yes.
One.
So
Yes, it
we
has
got the
been
money.
paid.
It has
Now.
been paid.
Right.
I did not even raise my voice.
I have cameras.
Yes,
Get out of
please,
here.
Richard,
You got
please.
cameras? Play them.
Play your cameras
You're not
then.
going to yell.
Play your
You're not
cameras.
going to yell.
You heard her
You're
yelling,
not
didn't
going to
you?
yell.
And then go in and slam the door
I got
on
a
us.
witness
Don't
right
even.
here. I've been on the phone.
there.
I've been on the
I
phone.
have cameras right there.
That's
Okay,
good.
pull back
Go
the
get my
cameras.
dog. Go get my dog, and we'll go to court about this shit. The money's been paid.
You can go
I
to
want
court
my
all you
dog.
want. You're
Please
not-
sew up our
you
dog
are
before it
not-
dies. It's open on your operating table right
Yeah,
now.
and it's stable.
Then finish your job so we
You're
can
not
get the
gonna
hell out
yell.
of here. We have paid your money.
That's fine.
Then finish
Do
your
not
job.
yell at my office manager again. Do
Finish your
understand
job,
that?
Go
please.
get my dog.
You want it now on the table, or you want me to do something to wake it up like it's my job?
Go do your job.
It's your job.
Then you do not yell at my manager. Do you understand? Do you understand?
What is your name?
Dr. Dean.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Dean. Can you finish sewing up
I
my
can
dog
do
before
anything
it
that I
dies
want
on your
to.
table?
It's not going to die on the table.
Okay, and if
You
anything happens,
just
I will
came
make
out
sure.
here,
Because you guys are
showed
yelling.
me the blood,
Because I'm
and
in
said, "Do you want
surgery."
me to finish
Because
working
you're
on your
yelling at
dog
my
or not?"
staff.
That is what you just came out here and
I
said.
Yelling at my
Believe
staff.
this. This is incredible. Absolutely
You are
incredible.
yelling at my staff.
Mom, I'm calling 911.
Have them. I see all the time. I see all the
Mom, I'm
sweet
calling.
dogs.
I'm sorry, but what the is this? Like, I'm just trying to just process what I just witnessed. So what can be gathered is that what can be assumed from this story so far, from what we can gather from the clip itself, is that quite possibly the parents here, the owners of this dog, couldn't afford to pay for the surgery initially, but the vet decided to start the surgery hoping that, hey, they might find a way to financially pay, and we're just going to be nice because this dog is clearly in a state where they need the surgery. And about halfway through, the couple managed to finagle some form of money from somewhere, so they go and actually pay for it. There's potentially some form of financial runaround with the staff member out there. At some point, it leads to the couple yelling and screaming at the worker who is processing the payment, which then potentially interrupts the work of the vet who's currently operating surgery on their dog. So she comes out to see what in the world was happening, and then this argument ensues. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest here. Part of me is just like, I get it. This loud screaming and yelling from this couple is probably interrupting the surgery to a degree if you heard it from inside the surgery room. But at the same time, maybe at least finish the operation, then go find out what in the world's like. Maybe poke your head out, see what's happening, and then go back to finish the surgery, or do something like. I don't like. I get it. The dog's stable, but I think I feel a bit uncomfortable with the knowledge that the dog is sitting there open on the operating table. Yeah, the dog's stable. He's probably going to be fine. Nothing's probably going to happen. But there's just some level of uncomfortability of a dog being open on the operating table just in general is probably not the brightest move. I don't know. This is just chaos. This is chaos in a nutshell. It's a lot.
It's next, we got a Karen who's a little bit upset that someone's parked in their usual parking spot. There's a little bit more context to this, but I'll let you watch the clip first.
The state law.
I'm gonna call and have you towed.
Ma'am,
It's on
where?
my property.
He's leaving. He doesn't live here.
You can't leave until I move, and I'm not ready to move.
I wasn't here but for 30
Call whoever
seconds.
you're
I
calling.
walked in to
Call
pick
her.
up my daughter.
Call who you're calling.
You're not supposed to stand or park in somebody's driveway. You were
Ma'am,
trespassing.
it's in front of a building. I did not know.
You
My
don't
car
see the
was running.
fucking Drive.
My car was running the entire
Is your name up
time.
there?
No, but I leased that.
Okay, that's fine. We didn't know
What
that.
apartment do you live in? 'Cause
Don't worry about it.
I did not
calling
know.
Mama tomorrow.
I did not know. I didn't park in a handicap.
You don't know
My
how to
car
park
was
in
running the whole
somebody's
time.
driveway?
I was here for less than 2 minutes.
So I can go to your
I
house
walked
and park in your
in.
driveway?
Ma'am, I already apologized. I already apologized. And when you're saying don't ma'am you, I'm trying to be respectful. I'm not doing anything else. I'm trying to back out. I picked up my daughter. I was here for 2 minutes.
Okay, I've been parked for 5, so you haven't.
Ma'am, you have not been parked for 5. You have
He
not.
just got here to pick up his daughter
How long have
from
you
my
been here?
house.
A couple minutes, right?
A couple minutes is 2, which is what I said I was parked
were
here for.
already
That's
here.
not 5.
Can
Ma'am,
you
I'm
leave?
trying to leave.
Well,
So
I'm
you
trying
want-
to get home.
So get home then.
Well,
You're
I
here.
can't because
You're
you're
ma-
in my way.
You're in my way. I want to back up. You being a
This is my
Karen.
property.
This
You're
whole
criminally
complex is not your
trespassing.
property. I'm
No.
not trespassing.
I leased this garage.
Okay,
and this
and that's
driveway.
fine.
trying to move.
And I'm trying
Can
to
you
move.
move out
You
the
shouldn't have
You're
been there
being
in
a
the first
Karen.
place. Do you not understand?
All right.
for 2 minutes. He can't pick up his daughter.
No, that's not a parking
All right,
spot.
all right.
Okay.
Can you move?
And
please?
you're not in a parking spot. You're actually partially out in the fire lane. So let's film that. How about we do that? No, you're entitled.
That's right, because I'm white. We rule.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's you. That's you, right?
So there's a few things here. From what I can tell from what we can see from the clip, it looks like it's an apartment complex car park, and from what very small glimpses we see of the supposed driveway they're on top of, it looks like it's just an extension of the same asphalt for the rest of the car park. So unless it's clearly marked as an actual driveway for an individual's garage, then maybe I suppose it's not too bad, but at the same time, if you've parked in front of a car garage that isn't yours, you're stupid in doing that. But again, how she ended that clip was stupid, just saying, oh yeah, I'm white, we rule. It's like, why the fuck would you do something like that? At least beforehand, I was willing to be more on your side, because yeah, I can understand the frustration of this. But then that bullshit at the end is just like, okay, nah, I can't side with you. You're technically not in the wrong here, but at the same time, did you really need to put that last bit in? Did you really need to do that? That's fucking stupid. In this next clip, we've got an unhappy shopper just complaining at the registers. Here we have an old guy who reversed accidentally back into someone else's car, and when it turns out that he's actually done some form of damage to that person's car, he tries to get the person to give them $300 because they can't afford to deal with another crash in their record.
How are you trying to bribe me for money though?
I'm saying I'm not trying to bribe you, I just don't want to take advantage of anybody.
But you're saying you're gonna lie and say that I hit you, but you backed into me?
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
because I can't afford to have another accident on my record.
But you so you're gonna lie on me?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because I can't afford to not lie. I can't afford to not say that you hit me.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm not gonna, okay.
So you decide if you want to go to the bank, if you want to call the police and I'll lie. That's your option. $300.
Okay. I'm okay with the 300. I'm gonna call the police.
Okay, you're old man. So in my understanding, you're at that age where maybe it's not the greatest idea for you to continue driving. Especially if, in this video, you state you can't afford to deal with another crash on your record. Then why why are you not being like 10 times more careful and more aware of your surroundings so you don't get yourself in an accident that you're clearly at fault in? Like, why do you keep going on? Like, genuinely, it's a question. If you can't afford to be at fault in a crash anymore, then why aren't you 10 times more careful so you don't do something as simple as reversing into someone else's car? It's not that hard, man. It really isn't. And also, to the woman driving a car, I hope that you had a dash cam to prove that, yeah, he reversed into you. Like, yeah, he's probably now going to try and lie and get out of this situation as much as he can. I hope you won. I hope that his lying didn't work and he now has to deal with the consequences of his actions. But this is why I'm always going to state, have a dash cam. Literally. Save you in cases like this. You've got evidence that proves, yep, he reversed into me. It doesn't matter how much he lies and tries to pretend that he didn't do that. You've literally got video evidence. Granted, in this case, you've also recorded him telling you that he's going to make up a lie so he doesn't have to deal with the consequences of his actions, but, you know, it's just good to have the backup, you know? Next, we've got a guy who was willing to confront the local sheriff for parking in an illegal parking spot.
Hey, how are you? That's illegally parked right there, isn't it?
It is on that side.
That's not illegally parked right there? Oh. Okay. What's your name and your badge?
What's your name?
My name is me. What's your name and your badge? Please.
If you're asking mine, why don't you just give me your
But you're a public servant. I'm not. I'm just an independent journalist. So.
And you're just doing, it's Joe Peoples. I'm the sheriff here.
Okay. So I think you know a little better than that, Sheriff. That's illegally parked. I couldn't park like that.
People do.
People do?
Yeah.
That's illegally parked. That's not a parking place.
Well, I've been parking there 35 years.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I park there, it'd be all right?
People do park there.
But if I park there, or if anybody else parked there, it would be all right?
People park there, and nothing's ever done or said.
Oh. But what is that? Is that a law?
I'm not getting into a question.
No, I'm just asking. Seriously.
People park there.
Okay, but you understand where I'm coming from, though?
I understand where you're coming from.
Is that?
But I have just always parked there.
Oh. Okay. Well, I just thought it was odd that that's not a parking place. And the sheriff, of all people, ought to know that that's an illegal parking place. You don't park like that. I mean, you got all those parking places.
Well, I park here in court. It's just packed and everything. And so that is where I park.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Yes.
I love how he just avoids the question of like answering like, oh, so if I park there, it's fine, right? Is that what you're telling me? And he's like, oh, no, people park there all the time and nothing's done about it. He's not directly telling you it's legal or not, because if he told you that it's illegal, then he would be in a lot more trouble for it. But he's not going to tell you it's illegal because he wants to be able to fine you if you do choose to park there. It's just a funny little thing there. Gotta love these people who work for the law and then think they're above the laws that they're trying to enforce. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's effectively snitching on an 8-year-old child for selling water without a permit.
Men don't want to let a little girl sell some water. She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
I mean, I guess it's technically could be classed as illegal, but who the hell cares? An 8-year-old selling water for like, what, a dime? Like, come on. In this first clip, we've got a Kevin who's completely losing his mind on the phone to the 911.
Male Karen needs police immediately.
Fuck you! You! Who the f*** do you think you are? Who the f*** do you think you are? Who the f*** you! I need cops here right now! Give me a cop! Give me cops right now! Please, right now!
I'm not touching him.
So we're having a good day.
Data point!
Oh my
This
God,
guy just made me
this little crybaby.
man.
So we're having a great day.
I'm done now. Just please give me a just give me a copy.
I am. No, I'm
Please give me a copy. Please give me a copy. Where's my card?
You threw it out of your hand.
Give me my card.
You grab it. I'm not touching it.
Yo!
Grab it. Grab your card.
What, man?
Grab your card.
You're weirdo.
You're the one who grabbed the chicks out. Bro. You grabbed the chicks out, not him. So
who's the ass did I grab?
The server.
Who's that?
Pick up your
Bring
card.
her out here, man.
Pick up the card.
Follow for more dramatics.
Please send a cop here.
So what I can gather from the back end of that conversation is he apparently touched someone inappropriately, the server of the party that's supposedly going, as we can hear by the music in the background. What an asshat. In this next clip we got a pedestrian who's attempting to stop a guy from parking over the sidewalk.
I'm blocking you from parking on the sidewalk. No, it's not. It's a sidewalk. No. You're not allowed to park on the sidewalk.
Could you move? You could walk into the precinct and make a complaint.
You can go and talk to your commanding officer. You're not allowed to park on the sidewalk.
Could you please move, sir?
No. You can go park legally.
This is our legal.
It's not legal. Do you want me to cite the city code or the patrol guide? No. You can go park legally. I'm not riding a bike. I'm not riding my bike.
You are riding your bike. Could you move your car, your bicycle?
No.
You're operating a bicycle on the sidewalk.
I'm not operating a bicycle on the sidewalk. I'm standing next to a bicycle. You can move.
Could you please move?
No.
Are you law enforcement?
No.
Okay, so could you please move?
No. Can you park legally?
Okay, I am parking legally.
No, you're not.
Alright, can you move, please?
No.
Alright. You're blocking traffic.
No, you're blocking traffic.
You're blocking traffic because you're not letting me park my car. Can you please move?
Well, you can move your car and not block
We'll
traffic.
discuss this after you move. Can you please move?
No. Do you want me to cite the patrol guide where it says you can't?
Cite the patrol guide. This is our parking.
No, it's not. Park legally. There's
Every car is parked here.
that doesn't make it legal.
Inside the precinct.
You can move your car and move traffic.
Please move your car.
No. I don't have a car. You're blocking traffic. I'm standing on the sidewalk. I'm a pedestrian.
We're trying to park. I'm late for work too, but this guy won't move his car.
You can move your car and let traffic by. You're doing this.
Dude, what's wrong with this guy? He won't let us park.
You can park legally. There's a legal parking spot right here.
Please move over so I can park.
You can park. I'm not on the road.
Pick it up with the precinct.
Yeah, these spots, it's not over there. We
Yes,
have to back in.
the legal parking spot.
No, this is
parking spots that are back in say back in parking.
No, it's authorized.
No, you're
Go
making
read the
this
sign,
up.
go read the
Yes,
sign.
it says authorized parking on the
combat-
road.
combat
No, it's
parking so
not.
we can get
When it's
out.
combat parking. Do you want me to show you the patrol guide where it says you can't park on the sidewalk?
Careful.
No, I'm not going to move so that he can park on the sidewalk.
Sir, it's combat parking so we can get our cars out.
That's not a right.
It's authorized parking.
No, it's
authorized
not.
Vehicles.
Authorized parking means you can park legally.
What is the problem? Can you
You're
please
parking
move
illegal
your
on the
car? I'm trying
sidewalk.
to get to work, man. Come on.
I'm trying to get to work also.
All right, so then
All of
you're
us try to
free
get to
leave.
work.
You're free to leave.
You don't have the right to park on the sidewalk.
we do.
No, you don't.
So based on the location data they've given us for this video in the corner, it says they're in New York. Looking up rules for New York, you're not allowed to park, stop, or stand on any sidewalk in New York. Stopping, standing, or parking on a sidewalk will land you with a $115 parking fine because you're blocking a right-of-way for a pedestrian, effectively. The only time where this kind of doesn't apply is where the building line has a huge amount of pavement in front, like where there's a huge amount of pavement in front of the building, but the building line is still a little further out, so you can potentially park on the sidewalk there because it's technically in the property lines. But you can't directly park right on the side of the actual sidewalk itself like these guys are doing in this clip because you're blocking the sidewalk, which is, well, you can't do that. It's really just that simple. Here we got a guy who absolutely loses his mind in a Walmart.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Ha! Right back at you. Your own medicine. You don't know who the you're with. I don't give a shit. Mind your business. You understand me?
Sir, what's the problem?
Ask her. Ask her.
I was literally not doing anything.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I ain't leaving after this is all.
Nope.
Bullshit. Call PD.
We're gonna call PD, but
Yeah.
your behavior is not gonna be tolerated.
I don't give a shit. She needs to mind her business and stay out of my business
Right now,
because she doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Right now, you're the aggressor.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a flying rat ass. No bullshit. You know what the fuck? Did you retrieve my contacts? No. My email? No. My message. Bullshit. Bull. That.
Hey, calm down.
No. That.
Hey, you need to leave. Let's
Bullshit. Leaving. I ain't leaving.
That's all right. I mean, we'll get the cops in here.
Get the cops in here. I give a. You know exactly what's going on, see? I know my contacts are lost, my messages, and my photos. I don't give a flying. I don't give a flying.
Yeah, I saw that nod that coincide. That's why you're standing tall. Okay, PD on the cover. Shit, who the cover?
Do you do a favor because I can't get out. It's not letting me go. You can call the timer.
Oh, when you're wrong. I'm a scout, 19 Delta scout, looking for the enemy. You're showing all the signs of undercover. Ha 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 ha! It's funny, huh? It's funny, huh? Pulling your covers, huh? Giving you a taste of your own medicine. That. Yeah, look at the Facebook special now. Videoing me, keep videoing me, keep videoing me. It ain't gonna be all right. Mind your business next time. See what the going on? You know what the going on? You lose contacts all your email shit.
He's like 5'4".
5'4", 5'8". Almost was what? 2 sons.
Approximately 135 pounds.
Bullshit.
I 5'4".
So all this has something to do with he lost his emails and phone numbers and photos and something along those lines, and apparently it's all the workers' fault that this occurred. Did you do something silly by erasing your previous phone before transferring anything over to a new phone or something along those lines? Because I don't know how in the world something like this actually happens in that way. And maybe, just maybe you need to learn how to just cool your own temperature so you're not just screaming at the top of your lungs all the time, especially in these situations where, yeah, you are pretty much the aggressor on everything here. There's no buts or ifs about it. You are.